Ladies and gentlemen, good day and welcome to the Viviana Power Tech Limited H1 and Q2FY26 earnings conference call hosted by ORIM Advisors Private Limited. This conference call may contain forward-looking statements about the company, which are based on the beliefs, opinions, and expectations of the company as on the date of this call. These statements are not guarantees of future performance and involve risks and uncertainties that are difficult to predict. As a reminder, all participant lines will be in the listen-only mode, and there will be an opportunity for you to ask questions after the presentation concludes. Should you need assistance during the conference call, please signal an operator by pressing star then 0 on your touchtone phone. Please note that this conference is being recorded. I now hand the conference over to Mr. Gopal Chandak from ORIM Advisors Private Limited. Thank you, and over to you, sir.
Hello. Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of ORIM Connect, I am pleased to welcome you all to H1 and Q2 FY26 earnings call of Viviana Power Tech Limited. We are joined today by company's senior leadership team, Mr. Nikesh Choksi, Chairman and Managing Director, Mr. Rishi Choksi, Full-Time Director, and Mr. Dipesh Patel, Chief Financial Officer. Thank you all for taking time to be with us. I would like to hand over call to Mr. Nikesh Choksi for opening remark. Following his address, we all move to question and answer session. Over to you, Nikesh, sir.
Yes, good afternoon, everyone. Rishi Choksi here. Along with me, our CMD as well as CFO is there. I extend a warm welcome to all our shareholders, analysts, and participants joining us for the Viviana Power Tech Limited H1 financial year 26 and Q2 FY26 earning call. The first half of FY26 has been a transformative period for the company, driven by significant progress in our new business initiatives. One of the most important developments has been our strategic entry into the BESS, which is emerging as the critical pillar of India's power infrastructure strategy. I am pleased to say that we have secured 2 major BESS projects in H1 of FY26, contributing a new business order inflow of approximately 500 crore. First is from Rajasthan and second is from Gujarat government. These wins positions Viviana as an early and credible player in India's fast expanding energy storage market, aligned with the government's push for renewable integration and grid stability. Our pipeline across transmission and distribution EPC continues to expand steadily with consistent order inflows and strong relationships with state utilities as well as private utilities. Our total consolidated order book now exceeds to more than 1,400 crores, offering strong revenue visibility for the coming quarters. Our manufacturing subsidiary, Ash Transformers Private Limited, is also progressing well, which is in capacity expansion. The planned enhancements in transformer rating capacity and upcoming additions like compact substation will improve integration across our EPC value chain and open new revenue streams. I would like to hand over our CFO Dipesh Patel for the Q2 performance.
Thank you, Mr. Choksi. Now highlighting performance of the company for Q2 financial 26 and H1 financial 26. Q2 FY26 delivered solid operational and financial performance. Revenue from operation for Q2 FY26 was 5,894.43 lakhs, reflecting 41% year-on-year growth. EBITDA stood at 1,122.94 lakhs, registering 80% year-on-year growth, supported by better project mix and operational efficiency. EBITDA margin improved to 19.05%, expanding by 420 basis points year-on-year. Net profit for Q2 FY26 came in at 558.95 lakhs, up 40% year-on-year. EPS improved to 10.47 per share compared to rupees 6.61 in Q2 FY25. This consistent performance underscores the strength of our execution, disciplined cost management, and improving operational leverage as our order book scales. Now highlighting H1 performance for financial 26. We reported revenue from operation rupees 9,062.85 lakhs, which is 88% year-on-year growth. EBITDA was 1,768.68 lakhs, which is 136% of year-on-year growth. EBITDA margin improved to 19.52%, expanding by 392 basic point year-on-year. Net profit rupees 892 lakhs, which is 101% year-on-year growth. EPS to 15.14%, which reflects 106% year-on-year growth. This metrics highlighted the momentum across all our business verticals and validate our strategic decision. Now handing over Mr. Gopal Chandak and Mr. Choksi for further. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. Should we start with the Q&A session?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now begin with the question and answer session. Anyone who wishes to ask questions may please press star and one on their touchtone phone. If you wish to withdraw yourself from the question queue, you may press star and two. Participants are requested to use only handsets while asking a question. Ladies and gentlemen, we will wait for a moment while the question queue assembles. You may please press star and one to ask questions. The first question is from the line of Agastya Dave from CAO Capital. Please go ahead.
Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity. Sir, I have a few questions on what's happening on the ground as of now. So I know that the monsoon season was particularly disruptive this time for all EPC players across sectors. What is the condition now? Has work picked up across the board and on all sites? And whatever you had in mind at the beginning of the year for this financial year, would you be able to meet or exceed those expectations in terms of execution, or would there be a shortfall for the year?
Yeah, thank you so much for this question. Particularly coming on the execution part, the work is going on at each and every site. We are executing around 38 projects at present parallelly across the country. Okay. And coming to the target which we have already given in our prior NSC presentation, so we will be exceeding that. So that is for sure. And as we have enhanced our working capital limit also to meet that.
Right. Right. And so in terms of receivables, is there any problem that you're facing in any state or any particular project, or is there any like slow moving receivable on your balance sheet as of now, or everything is progressing as per your estimates?
So far we have the orders for what's more than 1,000 crores from one of the best utilities across the country, major from Gujarat, even from Punjab utility also the credit rating has been improved. So so far we have not faced any challenge in terms of receivables, and 60% of the payment is done from central government.
Right. Right. I was specifically, actually, you named Punjab. That is where I was slightly worried about. So any problems from Punjab, or that's also...
No, they have improved the credit rating also. So we are not facing any issue along with Punjab.
Okay. And so finally, on the new division that you are starting, the BESS segment, so by when do you expect, you have the orders in place now, but when do you see... So first question is how, if you can tell us about the execution cycle here. Compared to a base business, when you have, let's say, a 500 crore order in the base business, 500 crores order here, execution kaise differ karta hai? And so in terms of margins, will this be better margins, lower margins than the base business? And in terms of capital deployed, the capital that needs to be deployed, whether it's working capital or any fixed assets, in terms of return on that, whether this business is accretive to you or is it roughly similar to the base business? If you can provide some thoughts here, that would be great. And another small question which is linked to it, going forward, where do you see the split in revenues from these two segments? Would you be concentrating more on your base business and this is just incremental, or are you changing line and a lot more focus will be given to this segment? Because again, this will probably be faster growing than the transmission segments.
So coming to BESS, it's an 18-month project. This project, we have the time of 18 months, and we will be having the term loan as well as the capital infusion for particular BESS project. And coming to the margins, the IRR would be in two digits. So we will get the exact figure once the battery prices from China gets reduced, and we are expecting that in Q2 or Q3 of next year.
Okay.
So the margin will get improved in particularly BESS. And in our last call also, we have declared that our main core business is power transmission and distribution. So it will be there for at least a decade.
Right. So should we just expect slight reduction in margins while the BESS business, the BESS business picks up, and it will probably be like 1 or 2 years down the line that the margins reach their full potential? Would that be reasonable?
So margin would be almost similar what we are having at present.
Okay.
Particularly in BESS, everyone is expecting for a reduction in the price of battery.
Okay, so the base of last year was 14.7% without considering other income. We should expect that to continue.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir, and all the best, sir.
Thank you, sir. Please go for the next question.
Sir, please proceed with your question.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Bhatia, please proceed.
Oh, okay. I didn't listen my name, so I'm sorry. So, yeah. So, I had my questions are mainly around BESS. So, question number 1 is like, as we are moving into this BESS project, so how much investment, let's say you are saying a project worth 500 crore we have secured, how much capex we have to do from our side, and what does the revenue look like? Is it like we will receive revenue in part in the next 10 years, or we will receive the revenue lump sum for the completion of the project? That's question number 1.
Yeah, coming to the capex part, approximately 300 crores would be the capex. Out of that, around 75 to 80% would be in terms of term loan, and rest we have to infuse. And particularly in revenue part, it would be having 12 years of tenure, both the projects. So revenue will be coming in 12 years.
How much revenue per year approximately when we spend 300 crore?
Yeah, that would be approximately 40 crore plus.
Yearly.
Yeah, yearly.
So basically, and when whatever amount we spend, 300 crore, we won't get any of that back in subsidies or anything, right? We will own that.
Yeah, we will be having subsidy of approximately 59 crores out of that.
So you would be taking loan for term loans for 240 crore, paying interest on that. So for the first 3-4 years, I think there won't be net profit if we only consider this BESS project. So there will be interest payment, and the payment will start coming after 2 years or something, right? The 40 CR per year.
Yeah, right.
Right. So for 2 years, we have to carry the interest on our balance sheet without any revenue. After 2 years, you will have 40 CR per year for next 10 years.
Yeah, correct.
But if we are spending 300 crore and if we are getting 480 crore in 12 years, do you think it's a very good project from profit standpoint, or is it like we are exploring the early stages of BESS and it might get better from here?
Yeah, exactly. We have taken the early entry compared to others, and we are exploring other private projects also in terms of this. So to create our credentials, we have secured these 2 projects.
See, it's a 12-year project, right? So time value of money also matters. So we are investing 300 crore today. So from that viewpoint, it doesn't look very profitable from a 12 years. At the end of 12 years, I think we might even land with almost zero profit if we consider the time value of money, right? The interest payment.
So we have the IRR calculation, which will be in double digits.
Okay. I trust the management on that, but for me, this doesn't look a very hugely profitable thing rather than an experimenting thing. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay. Because on the transmission side, your everything is well settled and you get the payments in a year or something. You don't have to do huge capex. Here on the other side, our company doesn't have huge cash reserves, right?
Yeah, particularly our ultimate goal is to build big projects, and for that, for like Ministry of Power projects, which are in terms of 1,000 crores. So we need to have that credential capability, technical capability. So we have executed those kind of projects. To create the credential for bigger projects, we are taking BESS and also other transmission projects which will be having the cost of more than 100 crores.
Okay. So right now, let's say in next 2 years we spend 300 crores. Are you going to take a lot of projects in next 3 years? Let's say if we take a lot of projects, we might even have to spend 1,000 crore over the next 3 years, right?
Not in terms of just standalone BESS. We might be having the projects of transmission line also or power distribution also with the value of more than 200 crores.
No, that I get. Transmission, we have a lot on plate. But if we take more and more of this BESS project, we have to keep taking debt and invest. So do you think you would be doing that and it's good for our balance sheet as a company as a whole? Let's say if we take 5 times the project we have today for BESS in the next 3 years, okay? So there will be huge capex, huge interest payment. So would you be doing that, and do you think it would be good?
So at present, we have secured the projects, particularly we have participated in many of the BESS projects, and we have secured in which we are getting the viability and better IRR.
Okay, cool. Thank you. That was it.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Kaushal Sharma from Equinox Capital Venture Private Limited. Please go ahead.
Hello. Hi, sir. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah. So very good evening. My question is broadly on industry side, like transmission and all where we are. So as I see that you're in presentation, the transformation capacity is 1382 GVA as of now, and that may extend to 2342 GVA in 2032. So is there, what is our existing supply side capacity in transformers and side, and what is the bottleneck? Are we seeing any overcapacity scenario in the industry as of now or going ahead of next 2 to 3 years?
It looks like a scarcity, particularly in transformer globally, because our first order is to supply more than 3,000 transformers to Gujarat utilities, and once we complete that order, we will be having the orders to supply more from other discoms also, based on the credentials which we will be having after supplying this. So, particularly for 4 to 5 years, there won't be any oversupply in transformer industries.
And what kind of kV class is the bottleneck as of now? Is it above 220 kVA or in distribution side?
At present, we are manufacturing distribution transformers up to 500 kVA, and in future we will be executing and getting type tested our power transformers also, up to 33 kVA.
Okay, so how are you looking power transformer? Is there any bottleneck of above 220 kVA, 465, 765 as of now?
Yeah, as of now we are not planning ESV transformers. We will be developing that facility gradually and extend the voltage rating one by one.
And there is no overcapacity in distribution transformer class as of now?
No.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much for answering the question. Best of luck.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Rajesh Singla from VTG Capital. Please go ahead.
Yeah, hi. Thank you for the opportunity. A couple of questions in terms of the capability. So I believe that in transformer and BES we have just started, and we have started building our capacity and credentials so that we can grow these businesses in the future. Specific to BESS, given that strong tailwind which the sector has, so what would be our strategy? One is definitely IPP, where we are developing best facility and investing our own money, and the second would be setting up BESS for third party. Like in your transmission project, you might be required to set up BESS as well as a part of transmission asset. So can you please highlight a bit on your strategy? Like, will there be a mix of IPP and third party BESS, or like how it would be?
So at present, as per the norms and contract we have signed, it would be at least 2 years. Then after, it would be, we might be thinking to sell those kind of projects.
Right. So there will not be any major capital locking in those assets.
Yeah, correct.
So it's kind of a recycling. So recycling the old asset and then bidding for the new asset. Right? So basically rotating the same capital. Okay.
Exactly, because particularly in BESS also transmission line and substation would be there. So we'll be getting the credential of that also, 220 kV substations credential.
Right. And given that we would be moving to main board soon, so anything which you can highlight on like how it is progressing well and like by when we can expect a movement to the main board, and or maybe you might have already applied for it, or like if you can share the current status of that.
Yes, sir. The first step was to make the equity. So we have issued the bonus mainly to migrate on main board, and we have applied and working along with our merchant banker. So soon we will be on main board. We have started the process.
Mm-hmm. Right. And maybe the last question would be on your working capital situation, given that you have also upgraded your guidance for FY26 slightly to restore confidence probably in the investor. So will you be so what kind of working capital limits we have currently, and how we are placed from a financial perspective for another year of strong growth in FY27, which you have given projections for?
So at present, it's more than 150 crores, and we are getting the sanctions from one bank. So it would be 250 CR plus by next week. So we will be having ample fund to execute the balance work which we have committed for this financial year, and it will help in next FY also.
So, and how many rotation we can think? Like, for example, if you have 250 crore of working capital limit, so how many times we can rotate that in 1 year?
In a year, at least 2.5, 3 times we can rotate.
Right. Okay. Thank you. I will get back in the queue. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Deepak Poddar from Sapphire Capital. Please go ahead.
Hello, am I audible, sir?
Yes,
sir.
you are.
Okay. So first of all, so just wanted to understand the order book that you mentioned, 1,400. Can you provide the breakup? How much would be from transmission and from other sectors as well?
Yeah, it's among this 1,400 crores of order, 500 is from BESS, then 150 is for power transmission lines, and rest is for power distribution lines.
150 would be power transmission and...
PSU lines, 220 kV and 400 kV transmission line, and rest is for power distribution.
And 750 odd is the left.
Yeah.
That would be power distribution, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I mean, in last 3-4 months, our order book has not increased, right? I mean, as of last quarter also, our unexecuted order book was close to 1,000 crores, and currently it's around 900.
Particularly in last quarter only, we received the orders worth rupees 700 crores plus.
Okay. And so what is the pipeline there? I mean, what level?
We are expecting to add around 350 to 400 crores by end of March.
Okay. By FY26 and 350 to 400 crores we are expecting to add orders, right?
Yes.
Okay, understood. And in terms of execution target that we have set ourselves, I mean, 560 crores plus, I mean, first half we have done only 90 crores, right? So second half, 450 crores kind of execution. I don't think so. I mean, in the past we have done such kind of execution. So how confident are we, I mean, of this 450 crores?
Yeah, we are 100% confident, and we have enhanced our working capital limit also, and we have received major orders, LOAs in August and September. So we have started executing those orders in November onwards.
Okay. And we have the capability in terms of our manpower, in terms of working capital you just mentioned. So in terms of capability, where we stand, I mean, to execute such a huge number in a quarter,
execution capability is our core competency. So Viviana has become a policy contractor to hand over any RDSS project of India.
Okay, understood. And this entire order that you mentioned, that is around 150 power transmission and 750 power distribution. So what would be the execution timeline of that order? In BSS order you already mentioned, but what about the remaining order, 900 crores?
It varies from 9 months to 2 years.
9 months to 2 years, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, out of that, I mean, 50% we are looking to execute in this 6 months itself.
More than 50% we are expecting to get invoiced.
Okay. So even if I have to look at year end, I mean, keeping this 500 crores aside, now out of 900 crores, now you will execute 450 crores in this first half, in the second half. So you'll be left with 450 crores plus you are expecting 350 to 400 crores order. So you'll be at 750, 800 crores order by FY26 end, excluding the BSS. So how are we targeting? How are we targeting execution of, I mean, what 800, 900 crores in the 900 crores plus in next year then?
Yeah, then we will be bidding the projects which will be coming for next year. So by that time we are targeting around more than 100 crores. This year we bagged around 900 crores. So we are targeting at least 500 to 600 crores just to meet our next year's need.
So 500 to 600 order inflow we are targeting in FY27 entire year?
Not entire year. First half of this 27.
First half of FY27.
Yeah.
Okay, understood. And about your best, the capital structure that you mentioned, now 350 crores is the capex and around 75 to 80 would be term loan. I mean, given our equity size, I mean, will it be feasible to have that kind of loan structure? I mean, that would be around 270 to 80 crores of loan, right? Term loan, and given our equity structure is right now only at 70, 75 crores. So is that a feasible option for us? I mean, how are we placed there?
75% would be from term loan. We will be infusing 20 to 25%.
Okay. So I mean, because the reason I'm asking, you said 40 crores of revenue per year. Now you will take a loan of 280 crores on that project. 280 crores.
The loan would be approximately 180 crores.
Okay.
And we will be getting the viability gap funding also, subsidy also.
Okay, 180 crores. Because 75 to 80% of 350 is close to 250 to 60 to 70 crores, right, roundabout.
Yeah.
Okay. No, so even if I do that, I mean, this 40 crores revenue and your interest cost itself on 180, 200 crores would be close to about 17, 18 crores to 20 crores, right, on an annual basis. So you'll be left with profitability. And what is the EBITDA margin we can see in that 40 crores revenue per year? Hello?
Yes.
40 crores revenue per year in best project. What is the EBITDA margin?
Approximately 15 to 16%.
15 to 16%.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm still not able to understand. 40 crores revenue per annum, 15-16% is around 6-7 crores of EBITDA, and then your interest cost of 180 crores itself will be around 16-17 crores.
16.17.
So I'm not able to understand the unit economics. I mean, of the best project that you're talking about.
No, not EBITDA. It would be profit before tax.
No, so I was asking what is the EBITDA margin?
What is the exact EBITDA? minus OPEX જ આવશે તમારું. 34 level 40, 85% આવે. Hello.
Yes. Yeah.
It would be EBITDA around. It would be 80%. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
So even if I have to look at your PBT margin of 15-16% and PAT margin, then will be at what 12% around. So we come to about 5-6 crores or 5-6 crores of PAT per annum, right?
Yes.
So, but that 5-6 crores with the investment of 350 crores, I mean the higher IRR is very low, right? I mean it cannot be a double-digit IRR. IRR seems very low. I mean annual PAT is only coming to at what 5-6 crores.
Plus 6 15 divided by 5. So it is telling the exact IRR details also, what on which we are working on.
Okay. But prima facie it looks like the BSS whatever numbers you have mentioned doesn't seems to be a very profitable project. I mean you may relook into it. I mean that's what.
Particularly in best model, the salvage value of the material is very high because the transformers will be used, the switch gears would be there. So salvage value, if we consider, so it would be much higher.
Okay.
So with that, even after 12 years, if we consider the profitability would be much higher.
Okay. I got it. Okay. That would be it from my side. Wish you all the best.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, in order to ensure that the management will be able to address all the questions from the participants in the conference call, we request you to kindly limit your questions to per participant. If you have a follow-up question, please rejoin the queue again. The next question is from the line of Ankur Agarwal from Motosac LLP. Please go ahead.
Hi, sir. Sir, I had two questions. Number one, are we seeing some kind of slowdown in, government or utilities awarding T&D projects to the companies?
So we are not seeing any slowdown because continuously thousands of crores of tenders are there which are open for the bidding. So in almost all the discoms as well as transcoms.
Okay.
India is still a transmission deficient country, so we need to have proper transmission network as well as we need to strengthen the distribution network as the lifestyle of individual is improving. So per capita consumption is increasing drastically, and for that we need to continuously strengthen the distribution network.
So sir, like as
yes,
yeah, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, so as we can see in the presentation, I think you have indicated that in H2, lots of projects need to be awarded because in H1 not many were awarded. So is that correct?
Yes, many projects will be there which are coming in H2 also. So we are in process of continuous bidding power transmission as well as distribution projects. So it's upon us how much we can bid and grab.
Understood, sir. And sir, since this has become a very hot sector and lots of players are stepping up and even some new players are coming, do you see competitive intensity rising and PAT margins shrinking due to that? Like, what's your take on that?
Particularly coming to the competition, we are bidding at our comfortable rates. So we try to bid more projects as our conversion ratio is not more than 40-50%. So we try to bid those projects which will be having better profitability and viability. And coming to other players also, yes, players are there, but work is more for each and every one. And that's reflecting on the order booking of almost all the listed entities.
Yes, sir. But in conjunction with that, we can see that maybe I don't know, many players are getting orders, but I was just wondering, like, you're also entering into that transformer. You entered into transformer section also. Like, isn't it like a commodity kind of a play? Like, profit margins are less and kind of like that.
Particularly coming to transformers, we are developing power transformers and renewable energy transformers also. It's under type testing. So we will be enhancing our strength and capabilities, but particularly for transformers. And in this transmission and distribution sector, it all comes about execution capability. So we need to strengthen that also. We do have that capability to execute those projects.
Okay. So, and last question. So, in the presentation, you have given a very clear bifurcation of expected or desired revenue milestones that we are chasing. So, sir, how feasible is it looking to do 900 plus CR in FY27, and do you see any kind of upside or any kind of challenges in meeting that?
So far, we are making ourselves ready for FY 2028. We have given the target of 1300 plus. So for 900 and this 560 crores, so we have the strength as well as capability to execute those projects which we will be having in future also. So we are making ourselves ready for FY 28. For 26 and 27, we are confident enough to execute the projects.
So, if you can guide as an investor, what is the thing that I can track to see if, we are on the path to meet the guidance or even exceed the guidance, any surprise factors?
Yeah, just try to go through our past also. In last year, our first three quarters, top line was around 84 CR and we closed with 219. Prior to that also the same story was there. And this year also, it would be the same scenario. Quarter 4 would be the biggest one.
All right. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Rajesh Singla from VTG Capital. Please go ahead.
Hi, thank you for the opportunity again. So I think it looks like we would be ending this year excluding BESS around 350 to 400 crore kind of order book, or maybe I think around 500 crore kind of order book. Then I believe last time you had mentioned that tender season usually starts from April, May onward. The major tender season for Gujarat and other states, which basically accounts for almost 80-90% of the order inflow. So will it be right to say that we will, by September next year, we might have around 1,500-1,600 crore kind of order book?
Yeah. This year we will be closing around 6 to 700 unexecuted order booking, and excluding this, and we will be adding more around 5 to 600 in next year.
Right. And anything which you would require to reach a target of 900 plus kind of revenue in terms of the finances, we are already, are we well funded for reaching those targets?
Yeah, particularly for 900 CR, we are well funded.
Right.
So we are getting ourselves ready for FY28.
Okay. And as we are moving into other territories, like we just entered Punjab, and any other region which are looking quite promising to you in terms of the order inflow which you might be targeting in the next 12 to 24 months?
Yeah, so far we have executed projects in 11 states, starting from Kashmir to Kerala and from West Gujarat to Odisha. So we are exploring other states also, like Jharkhand, Bihar, and Uttarakhand.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I will get back in the queue.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Srinivas Janga, an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Good afternoon, sir. Very nice set of numbers and very good growth in the order book. So my first question is regarding the industry, regarding the BESS and transmission sector. Because of the BESS, is it a competitive or it is a complementary? And why you have chosen to enter into the BESS sector in spite of having a little more of capex also? That is my question number one.
BESS, our ultimate to execute the project of TBCB, Ministry of Powers. For that, we need to create our technical credits, and this was the gateway through which we could enter into big projects. That's why we chose BESS.
Okay, that's great. Yeah, so that's a strategic step, right? And my next question is regarding the BESS guidance for the next 3-4 years. How much, up to how many gigawatt you will be going forward in the BESS sector?
So we have secured 2 projects. We are working out on the execution part of those 2 projects, and based on the viability, we will be bidding all the another projects also, many of DISCOMs and there's some utilities. So if we get the chance, then we executing those projects.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Akut, an active investor. Please go ahead.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sir, so I want to understand only one thing, like what is the current workforce and are we hiring new people for FY28 target?
Yes, so far we were focusing on create middle and top management only, but for 28 to 2030 also, so we are hiring the force from IITs, NITs and other colleges also, to make them as a leader and lead this to 10 years. So we have doubled our main force in last 6 months.
Okay. What is the current workforce number count?
At present, it's 137.
Okay. And
excluding blue collar workers.
Okay. And regarding BESS, like the revenue guidance you have given, is it including BESS or excluding BESS?
This is excluding BESS just for EPC projects.
So if you are executing any BESS project, then that will be additional revenue to the top line you have guided?
Yeah, because through BESS, it would be the tariff rent which we'll be getting from the utility. It will be coming from 12 years on monthly basis.
Okay. Okay. So the 550 crores and the 900 crore guidance is excluding BESS, right?
Yeah, correct.
Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Ashish Soni from Family Office. Please go ahead.
For BSS, you said you will recycle assets also, so I'm not able to understand. You said you will get annual revenue, so I'm not able to understand where is the gap.
So particularly in BESS, it's on BOO model, build, own and operate. The asset would be ours only. We don't need to transfer the asset to utility. So after completion of 12 years, we will be getting the salvage value, which would be the considerable amount.
So only after 12 years you will be able to sell it, is what I understand, right?
Yeah, only after 12 years.
So if you take more projects, you will require more capex, right? Like you said, you will be bidding more, right?
Yes.
Okay, and you mentioned that this project you have to invest 300 crore, right? So 180 you will take term loan. I think 40-50 crores you will get some subsidy, or so you will invest on your own like 60 odd crores. Is that understanding correct?
Yeah, we will be investing around 40 to 50 crores.
And after this project is completed in 2 years, again you will take some more projects which will require another 50 crore infusion. Is that sort of high level understanding correct?
So after completion of these projects, we have not decided. It's just a complementary thing, BESS. Our core business is power transmission and distribution. So we may get or we may not get. So based on the viability and the capability, financial capability which we will be having, we will take the decision.
Okay. And Vizag, lot of data centers are coming up. So do you plan to bid any of that, because that's a lucrative opportunity, at least high value wise?
Yeah, our team is working out, studying on that. Anything concrete happens, we will post it and update.
Okay, and one last question. I think there was a news that 40 gigawatt of projects are having stuck because of lack of PPA. So are you seeing on ground more transmission projects bidding which is coming in your inquiry sort of thing?
Yeah, out of any those renewable projects, Viviana was not connected to any renewable energy developers for any type of bidding. And particularly for transmission sector, all the utilities are having a high capex to execute. So we are expecting more and more transmission projects to strengthen the power transmission network of our country.
So you are saying ultimately because of this issue you might get more projects in next 1 or 2 years. Is that understanding correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks and all the best.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Bala Sai Dhoot from Filmquest Private Limited. Please go ahead.
Yes, good evening. Thank you for the opportunity. Sir, I would like to know the guided number of 560 crores. In that, if we remove the 90 crores from the H1, the remaining 450 to 470 crores number which should achieve in the H2. So what is the number or percentage of the revenue we can record in Q3 itself? Because in the last Concall you have said that Q3 will be much more better than the previous year Q3s. So what can be the situation in Q3?
So particularly in Q3, we will be having the top line of more than 100 CR, but we will be posting exact amount once we complete that quarter. So total, we will be crossing around 200 crores.
Got it, sir.
And for Q4, it will be around 350 crores.
Got it, sir. And are we having any plans to release the Q3 results also, so that investors will have the confidence that, okay,
yeah, we will be releasing Q3 results. So from last year onwards, we are releasing our quarterly results. So
got it, sir. And my final question or request, you can take it anyway. So the only investors worry we are seeing is regarding, will there be any capital misallocation towards the BESS segment? Because the numbers you are saying till now, according to that, if we calculate, we are feeling that what if the profits or money we are getting from the power transmission distribution business, we are going to burn in the BESS segment, because the numbers are not matching any profitability or something. So that is the only worry. If you can address that, will there be any future capital allocations aggressively towards that, the money we are earning from distribution business, keeping into BESS, and any losses we are going to see there?
So particularly for BESS, the equity or any fund which will be infusing would be in next financial year, and we have that viability. We will be sharing that also in our next investor presentation. Once we complete our procurement order and closure, so we'll be sharing in our next investment presentation that how it's viable and how we will get money from BESS project.
Got it. Thank you. Thank you for the clarification. That's it.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Dipanshu Bhatia from Finviz. Please go ahead.
Yeah. Hello. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sir. One more question on BESS. I'm sorry. Maybe you are irritated by a lot of questions on BESS. So you just said that in the end we can sell the asset at some price. So can you give an estimation? Will the price be like 50% of the original invested capital, or maybe more than that? Any estimate? How does it sell? Because
so particularly yes, sir.
A large part would be battery. A large part of the investment. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
And battery depreciates almost 100% in 12 years. Any battery in the world right now, right? So battery part would not be having that value. Your transmission network, your transformer, and everything would be having a good value. Okay. So but I am just looking at, is it going to be like 30-40% of the invested capital? Is it going to be more than what we have invested? What's your
it would be around 25%. It would be around 25%. Yes.
25% you are saying?
Yes.
Okay. So basically for 350 crores, we would be getting 70-80 crores at the end of 12 years.
Yes.
Okay. So I think everybody would be now waiting for your whatever breakup and some more insights on BESS, because for investors also it is a very new segment, but you will be having a better idea because you are on the front lines. Okay. So as an investor, I would also request you can, as early as you can, give some insight on the breakout of BESS, why we are doing that, how much will be invested, and what we are expecting maybe for the next 5 years. So that would be very helpful.
Sure. We'll be sharing it very soon once we complete our procurement process, as the battery prices are reducing drastically. So once we complete the order booking, we'll be sharing all the details.
Yeah. No issues. We are already invested in your company for 2-3 years. I can wait a few more months. So yeah, definitely. Thank you.
Thank you. The next follow-up question is from the line of Rajesh Singla from VTG Capital. Please go ahead.
Hi. Thank you again for the opportunity. So regarding the financial capability and probably tying it with BESS, so this year probably we'll have around 50 to 60 crore kind of PAT, and next year, based on your projection and your comfort level in achieving FY27 guidance, we might have around 80 to 100 crore kind of PAT in FY27. So from a funding perspective, looks like we are well sorted on that front. And as far as the BESS is concerned, as I think earlier you mentioned in the call, that this we are bidding for developing or building our capabilities to bid for larger projects. So can you please highlight like what kind of projects this entry in BESS will enable us? Because BESS definitely is a 12-year project, but the other benefits which it will give you would be in terms of the capability to build larger project or more power ministry projects. So can you please highlight like what kind of projects they would be and what kind of value of those projects would be?
Yeah, very good question, sir. So at present, particularly in power transmission and distribution, we are having the largest around 87 crores of single project. So after completing that project, we will be able to bid for 250 300 power transmission and distribution projects. But once we complete the 300 crore project, such 3-4 projects if we complete of bigger, so we'll be able to big projects and compete along with Adani Transmission, L&T and KEC, what they are doing. So Ministry of Power Projects, TBCB, as I run, we are aiming to beat those kind of projects as we have the execution capability to execute those projects.
Right. So we can say that for FY28 onward, we can see order bidding or order value of around 300 crore kind of plus orders we might be able to get by FY28 because of the capability which we are currently.
Yes, sir.
And last year, I think last conference call, you had also mentioned that for bidding for HVDC project, we need a net worth of around 350 crore kind of level. So are we also targeting that kind of market? So yeah, we are very new.
And quite ready to enhance our net with the profit.
Sorry to interrupt in between, sir. Your voice is not audible.
Sure. By FY28, we are targeting to enhance our worth also with the profit of these 2 financial years, and we might be adding some preferential allotment also.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you. We will get back in the queue. Thank you. Best of luck, sir.
Thanks.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the last question for today. I now hand the conference over to Mr. Gopal Chandak for the closing comments. Thank you, and over to you, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Please proceed.
Thank you everyone for joining the call today. On behalf of Viviana Power Tech Limited, we appreciate your time and participation. For any further query, please reach out us at letsconnect@orium.in. Thank you everyone.
Thank you very much. On behalf of Viviana Power Tech Limited, that concludes this conference. Thank you for joining us today, and you may now disconnect your lines.